Well, hello, everybody. And it's an exciting year for motorsport in 2022. In fact, none more so than because the Blackbook Motorsport Forum is back. I'm delighted to be joined by Peter Jones from Blackbook Motorsport. Peter, how are you?
Very good, Ian. Thank you for having me on today. Appreciate it.
No, it's an absolute pleasure. It really, really is. Now, of course, Blackbook Motorsport Forum. Peter, tell us more about it. What is it for those who don't know?
Yeah, of course. So Blackbook Motorsport Forum is probably worth taking a step back very quickly to just give individuals a better understanding of what Blackbook does. So Blackbook Motorsport is a global business community for Tier 1 motorsport, and we're very well connected with the major stakeholders in the sport. So the forum itself, the Blackbook Motorsport Forum, is our flagship event, and that is aimed to bring together the major stakeholders in the industry. So the series, the teams, the brands, the circuits and the venues and the services to better understand the landscape and the future landscape of motorsport as we enter this new unknown era, let's say.
Now, as you can see, running across the bottom, it's coming to London on the 17th of August. You can get your tickets as well. There is the website running across the bottom. So do go get your tickets. It's a real festival of motorsport, isn't it, really? But what sort of themes can we expect to be discussed during the day, Peter?
Yeah, good question. So the event is all about looking to, as I say before, this new horizon that motorsport is facing and the challenges it's facing right now. So you've got to look at equality and diversity and inclusion. Yeah. You've got to look at sustainability. You've got to look at this digital transformation taking place with blockchain and NFTs and the metaverse. But then you've also got to look at the fundamentals, the fan engagement, the broadcasting, the evolution of sponsorship. So it's those key narratives that will permeate throughout the day.
So obviously a lot to be discussed during the day. So who is going to be doing the presenting? Who are we going to have as speakers?
We've got some good names, as we always do. So, this event is the 8th edition. It's not the first time we ran this event. Pre-pandemic, there was 7 editions of this. So we're very, very fortunate and very happy to be bringing it back. So as we always do, some nice, well-known names on stage. So we've got Box to Box Films, who are the producers of the Netflix Drive to Survive series. So they're probably the one that most people are looking forward to. And probably the one I'm most looking forward to. But we've also got major brands. So we've got DHL, we've got the likes of BAT or British American Tobacco, who are a heavy sponsor of McLaren. We've also got some really interesting narratives on sustainability. As I say, we're looking at, DHL are on that session, but we're looking at bringing some other major brands and some major rights holders, most people will know, onto that session. But then you're looking at the sponsorship strategy side of things, and you're looking at the broadcast. So those areas are of interest to everybody in global motorsport. We've got the masterclass in digital. So we've got Animoca brands who are talking about NFTs, and they're talking about the metaverse or the motorverse, if you will. So that'll be very interesting. I'd say the other ones that are going to be really insightful are NASCAR. So NASCAR is supporting the event in a big way, Ian. And they will be looking to their future on a project called Garage 56. So I'll let people look into that in more detail, but it's fascinating and looking to make big waves in Europe, let's say, in the near future. So, the only other one I want to mention, which I think is very prominent and very important, will be the Lewis Hamilton Commission or the Hamilton Commission, which is or has already, I think, put together its findings over the last couple of years to make effective inclusive change in motorsport.
It really does sound like a who's who of motorsport, doesn't it? You must be there, by the way. If you're involved in motorsport, you cannot miss this event. You really can't. Again, just to reiterate, there is a website across the bottom. Do go get your tickets. Now, it's not just speakers, though, is it, Peter? There's other stuff going on too. What else is happening throughout the day?
Yeah, well, this event is, set up for stakeholders and individuals and businesses in motorsport that want to be better connected and understand that future landscape. But the most prominent part, and arguably the most important part for a lot of people, is that networking. Is that opportunity to interact over multiple hours throughout that day to, share and understand what's going on in the industry. So that's very important. I would like to highlight a special session we've got going on this year for the first time ever, which is a networking round tables for everyone attending. So it doesn't matter who you are and what you do. you'll be able to join those sort of 45-minute round tables at the start of the day. So that'll be a good way to kickstart the event. But I mean, it's an event in central London. It's at a hotel, but we have to make it look and feel right. You know, we're not at Silverstone. We've got to be mindful of that. So we usually bring in vehicles. We have done the last 7 years. We've already confirmed the McLaren Formula One car and the Mahindra Formula E car, and we've got a flying car coming in as well from our partners at Airspeeder. But we've got simulators. We've got full motion simulators for competitions we'll run. You can win really amazing prizes on that as well. So absolutely worthwhile competing. I mean, the last time that we ran it, Ian, we had a full immersive cinema come in from Dbot, and that's full motion. So that was really cool. And we also had a beer tap controlled by your mind, which was also a very interesting facet. So who knows what we're going to bring this year?
A beer tap controlled by your mind. Did it actually ever turn off then?
No, it was constantly flowing, and people were not stopping it. So no, it was unsurprisingly one of the most interesting parts of the day, shall we say.
Now, it sounds fascinating what you've said there. Obviously, the website's running across the bottom. That's where you can get your tickets from. But I assume the website is the best place to find out more information and kind of find out more about what you've said, really, and the guests who are speaking, and just to see it for yourself. Is that the best place to go, Peter?
Yeah, absolutely. So Blackbook Motorsport Forum.com, which you can see along the bottom, that'll give anybody who's interested in attending an idea of the full agenda, who's speaking when and at what time during the day, what different sessions, what activities are happening throughout the day. Also give you a bit of background into the event itself. There's promo videos on there. There's opportunities to really get the full scale of what the event's all about. So yeah, there's lots of opportunity for people.
Fantastic. And we've got to touch on it, isn't it? Of course, tickets are available below. How much does it cost to attend, Peter?
Yeah, so there's 2 levels of passes for people that want to attend. So there's the forum day itself, which is on the 17th of August. But for those that want an extra level of engagement and involvement, we also have a VIP dinner. So that takes place the previous evening on the 16th of August. Very close to the venue. It's all in and around the Tower Bridge area of London anyway. And that's for 100 to 120 guests, sponsored by our partners at McLaren. And arguably one of our best events all year for pure networking. So there's those 2 levels. We have discounts running at the moment. So if anybody is interested in joining this month, there's still a 20% discount running. And then in July, that discount will disappear. So yeah, take advantage of it while you can.
Yeah, as I said before, it's a must-attend event if you are involved in motorsport. Peter, thank you so much for explaining a little bit more about it. As we've said a few times, August the 17th. Don't forget the VIP dinner the night before if you fancy that. BlackbookMotorsportForum.com. That is the place to go. Now, we've spoken about it. We spoke about it quite a lot in this video. How about we have a little look at it? So we're going to head off now, but a big thank you to everybody for tuning in. But here's what it's going to look like. The Blackbook Motorsport Forum, August the 17th. Be there. Don't miss out. Thank you.